Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Barndo. I have the latest week of CWL recap for us. Aussie Addicts versus Clash Warriors week 6, 85 to 84. You can see there 92.27% to 95.93%. So they creamed us by about 6 something percent. So they did have us on percentage, and if they had have got the stars, they would have taken the win. Sorry, I'm just doing two things at once, of course. There we go. No, one. Did we have happen in this war? Lots. 85 points. We did have one dropout on our Town Hall 11s. You can see there, Terry actually had a disconnect. So unfortunately couldn't get to 86 stars. But the other 5 hits being good. We did have one 10v10, and that was me, I believe, versus their number 10. I'll show that replay. A dog shit looking raid, but it got there. And we had lots of 6-packs. Wallace, Never Be Sad, Phoenix, Gundiver, Phoenix taking a fresh 6-pack. A couple of other 6-packs had some fresh hits in them. So really good cleaning on our behalf. You can see with the defends on Aussie Addicts side, 4, 4, 4. They did require 2 cleans in the end, so 2 hit downs. We used 3 hit downs, but we had 9 open. So you can see there, Town Hall 11's taking all 3 stars. Now, what was good out of that was their Banks Max took a 3-star 11v11, tried to put themselves back in the game because their Town Hall 10s shit the bed. They only managed to get one of our Town Hall 11s down. And from 11 attempts, we got 3 from 10. So we weren't that great. We're only running at 33%, just under. Where are we? I didn't see whether they've got 6-packs there, but you can see Busy, Cookie, Am, any more, Baba. So they still had lots of Devonox, so lots of 6-packs on their Town Hall 9s. They actually outdid us on the 9v9 fresh hits. They got 12, we got 10. So it was a good war all around. You can see that Des Troy took 4 hits, and yeah, it shouldn't have taken that many. Judd there had to clean at number 19. That took 5, so that took 4 Town Hall 9s. And, yeah, we didn't manage to get their Tier 2 down. Had a lot of attacks first. We did have a lot of 10v10 action. Unfortunately, we only came away with the one 10v10. Let's go and have a look at said 10v10. This was early in the morning. I had to get up earlier before work. And gone in with a Lava Loon Hero Suicide. Now, the idea was to get the Hero Suicide down the bottom here. Where are we? Why did I learn it? I don't really know why I learned that. I think that might have been to fix the pathing later on. Whoa. Hello. Alright, so old Jimmy Bob going down there. Knew there was a Tesla there, of course. Popped him down. Popped the 2 Wizards, hoping that the Wizards might be able to somehow track in there magically and get that air defense. Bit of wishful hoping, but for 8 unit space, I had to have a crack. Unfortunately, the Golem got drawn out. The Wizards didn't go as directed, and old Jimmy Bob thought he would clap in there. So it was actually the Barbarians summoned from the ability that drew that Clan Castle, popped the Queen early, and thought, righto, let's at least get full use out of her. Now, going across away from those blowers, Lava Loon on 3 air defences, getting out haste early, getting out loons early. Unfortunately, you can sort of go, where's all the pathing? I've still got a hound in the Clan Castle. I've got loons going in. Loons just getting slaughtered. And finally get that last hound on the table. So you can see it is a dirty, dirty raid. It was early. Forgive me. And you can see now I put the 2 skeleton spells down there, and they're just doing nothing. But what saves this raid is the Queen goes and sits on the Wizard Tower and says, how you going? And takes a big payload on her head. So that gets them through. And of course, I did have the 1 baby dragon that was intended initially for that archer tower, so it was good that it came in there, because you can see those loons, they're all sitting on a fanny hair of life. It's the cleanup stages now, but that baby dragon being an absolute champ, and just starts to turn around and shoot those loons. There wasn't much left on those loons at all. 46 seconds, 18 seconds, there we go. So if that had have been a hound in the Clan Castle, definitely raid over, because obviously the pups would have slaughtered the remaining pups and minions I had. So very lucky to get that. We lost on percentage, so if we didn't have that, we may have lost the war. Very hard to see from there. Of course, because other events may not have transpired the same. Let's have a look here at Wallace. This was a fresh hit, big 6-pack from Old William. Where are we? Starts with a hog. Fresh hit. I haven't completely watched this. We've got a stone to go boho. You'd have to assume they'd be bowlers in the clan castle. Does a hog lure in the end, so getting it onto that mortar first. That was a good call. Gets that hand out early so the queen and the wizards can give that a bit of a slap and tickle early. That's nice. Gets that split. Bowler's definitely in the clan castle. Old Jimmy Bob cops an early death by the looks of it. Says hello to the queen, but then dies. But you've got the bowlers in there. The queen's on a good amount of health. She's going to go around by herself. He does track the hogs well, though. He's going a little bit more surgical here by giving them to the golem tanks. So you can see just chases them around. 11 hogs left in the end. Wow, didn't really need them. Was there a Tesla farm? No. All right. Absolutely smashed that base. Wowzers. Brilliant hit, William Wallace. Good getting that hand early. I love seeing that. Let's have a look now at Never Be Sad, one of our successors from the Aussie Clan Alliance. Never Be Sad comes from the Two Towers, recently joined us, of course, as our 6th clan. Now, he's gone in, this is a re-hit, goes in with a Lightning, Earthquake, Dragon, Lava Loon combo. So, you'll see Town Hall 9s very often doing the stack with the air defences. Very common build at the moment, 3 Lightnings, 1 Earthquake gets it. 3 Lightnings get it sometimes. It's nice to have a max Earthquake just as backup, just in case you're a percentage off or something like that, because if you lose those, then you're raid stuffed. Now, this was mapped out good. I think Dennis might have hit this first. Unfortunately, a little bit slow on those hounds. You can see one of the dragons eats a Heat Seeker. There is an absolute shitload of tanking there going into that Tesla farm. Where are the hounds? There they are. Hello. So you can just see those loons just taking their time to casually back up behind there. One of those hounds on near full life. Yeah, brilliant re-hit. Great war from you, mate. We'll see you hopefully next weekend. He's been floating around and been through to Hyde Goons as well in the MLCW and had a bit of fun with them. Where are we going to go next? We'll go to number 25, and this was MV Doppelganger. Fresh hit. Was it Queen Walk, I think? Yes, Queen Walk, Lava Loonian. Enough minions to be able to call it a minion raid. 11 minions, shitloads. Now, I've only seen the intro to this, I haven't watched the full raid, so let's have a look and see what Beck's done. She's got a Queen Walk there going in. I like the placement. Jimmy Bob thrown out as a bit of a trash cleaner. This was a fresh hit, of course. Tesla Farm, all randomly away from both heroes. Again, that has become a little bit of a habit, again, you would think, with Town Hall 9s. Now, I like the idea of this because that queen is going to get that air defense that's inside, then walk around to the other air defenses, and she might only lose the one healer. Unfortunately, that rage has dropped off and did not cover the queen, so had to pop ability. Pops out a second rage. That Expo's giving her a bit of grief. But yeah, that walk has worked out really, really well because she's managed to come around the side there. So you can see Hound in the clan castle. Now there's a queen kill still happening, but uses rage skill as well. Look at that, absolutely smash that queen. So that was putting in those hounds alongside into that air defense, just enough to be able to cover that queen tanking. Brilliant, brilliant plan. What do we got? Half a dozen loons, baby dragon there, lots of minions. Now the reason she would have had lots of minions is basically because she's done so long on the walk. So it looks like she went on quite a bit of a walk. We'll have a look at that again just to get my head around it. So I had about 10 seconds left. So when you do long walks, you've got to be very aware. That's good, that's fine. You can do 1.5-minute walks and all that, but you've got to have the DPS cleanup. And it looks like Beck here had a whole heap. So you're looking at over a minute on the walk here. She's got DPS cleaning on the side. Where are we? Minute 10 seconds. Yeah, look at that. So we're looking at about 1.5 minutes. Minute 40 seconds before she got into the raid. So that would explain all those extra minions. Well done, Beck. Great raid. Let's have a look at Baba. This was Gundiver. This was me, one of my Town Hall 9s that I have sleeping. Gone in with a good old stink finger. Free draw clan castle, if people put it there, we will draw them out. Now you can see, use a barbarian to draw the entirety of the clan castle. Pull that baby dragon down into a corner. Few archers. a baby dragon as a tank. Now you've got to make sure you get down ground units before any Valks go towards your queen. That's important, but this is something I do like with the two witches. Now, has a lot of splash around here, so you've got to be careful when you use witches. Sometimes a golem might actually be better, but putting in Jimmy Bob, so he goes versus the enemy king, only a level 21 enemy king, waits for the bomb tower to go down, then pops the ability and throws out the stink. It's a dirty stink. We go in there, just start tracking those and following the heals. Didn't overreact with 2 heals there. And you can see I did actually forget to get my queen ability. She must have gone off versus the enemy queen, because the enemy queen had a fair bit of touch up there. And pretty simple, about 8 to 10 hogs left. There was plenty of heals, plenty of DPS cleanup. You can see those skeletons going nutso in the midfield there. That is an awesome ability when your skeleton spell, which you use 0 kill, gets the inside buildings, because that's normally the ones that are going to make you cry on that kind of a raid. Let's have a look at number 28. Was the last one. We've got Mr. Phoenix, the fresh 6-pack, only fresh 6-pack for the war. Gone in with a good old stoned go boho. Double poison, 2 heals. So just the 1 jump on this raid. His other raid, I think he used 2 jumps. Now, I liked the funnel on this. It's hard getting into a corner, but he funnels this well with those wizards on the outside, and the tank's been able to go long enough. Hound in the clan castle. Gives his rage nice and early. That means the queen's going to get hopefully a full rage onto that hound. There is 1 wizard helping the queen, and that really does help. Starts on those hogs nice and early. Has the 2 hogs for those. Wonder, does he get his second heal out there? Yes. And you can see now the queen, she's actually got the golems, which is awesome. She's tanking them nicely. They're close to all those defences, and he's just hoping that his hogs get through. Now, just 2 golemites there. You can see this finishing and says, shit, I'm going to pop my queen ability. That was an awesomely timed ability, because that allows the queen to be able to get rid of that DPS, helps the hogs move along, and finishes that off. So sometimes it's as simple as twisting the nipple at the end there, pulls that queen ability, and done well. So Aussie Addicts back in the winning circle. 3 for 3 from us for the season. It's looking dire coming in towards the second half of the season. I think Time Vortex is above us. They've only got the 1 loss. So, yeah, we need to pull out some big wins to continue through, hopefully, this season. But it's been fun so far. Clash Warriors, German side, good team. Unfortunately, we took away the win. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and clash on.